This episode is what's in my bag for my 24-hour motorcycle excursion, photography excursion. All summer long, I've been accruing husband points. Anyone who's married, especially if they have kids, will understand the principle of the husband point. I've been accruing enough husband points that it's time to cash in, and I'm giving myself a little me time. The next 24 hours, I'm gonna head out on a little motorcycle photography excursion. A little while ago, I did a review on the Fuji 16mm 1.4 lens. And while I was doing that, I took a lot of photos of a small town in northern Utah, and I absolutely loved it. I realized that that is one of my favorite things to do, my favorite styles of photography, and that is just small town America. And so I want to get out and do some more before things start to get cold. To that end, I'm going to head out on a motorcycle to this small podunk town in Utah called Eureka, and going to do some small town photography. I don't have a plan other than that. I have reservations at a bed and breakfast in that little town, the only place you can actually stay in the town. Other than that, I have no agenda. I'm gonna ride a motorcycle down there and I'm gonna take lots of photos. I wanted to do a what's in my bag episode. Now, I've never done this before, and I've also kind of always thought these were strange until now. I finally understand why someone might want to do a what's in my bag, and that is because I'm just so excited about this trip and how I've packed for it that I want to share it. Is that weird? I don't know if it's weird or not, but I'm gonna do it. But before I dive into the bag, I should tell you a little bit about the constraints I'm under. I rent motorcycles a lot. I used to own a motorcycle. I love motorcycles, but part of being a responsible father means sacrificing some of those things that bring us a lot of pleasure in selfish ways, and that is for sure a motorcycle. But every once in a while, I'll take one out. So I'll use Eagle Rider a lot of times to rent a motorcycle, but those rentals just don't have a lot of character. And I wanted something more than just a vehicle. I wanted a subject that I could ride. A lot of times I'll jump on the classified and I'll try to find vehicles that are interesting, to have some character, and I'll try to negotiate some sort of rental deal with the owner. In this case, it really paid off. I found a guy, Blake, who was willing to trade some rental time for his motorcycle in return for a family photography session for him and his family. So really paid off. I jumped on that opportunity, and he's a cool guy. Actually made a friend out of it at the same time. But with the Honda Dream comes some constraints. It's not the bike you choose for a long distance road trip. But I'm okay with that. I understand there's some discomfort associated with that and not as much baggage capacity. So with that in mind, I really had to pack light. So I got it down to one bag, my sling bag, and then one pouch to strap to the bike, and that is it. And this thing on my back, I know it's not going to be the funnest, but again, I'm just so excited to have a bike that I can take along and just get some great photography on with. I've talked a lot about the bike and the trip, but let's dive into this bag. The first thing about it is my video setup. I don't like to stick my GH5 on and off the Joby, so I leave it attached. And this sling bag, this is the Hazard 4 Plan B bag. I love this bag. This, I've got kind of an L-shaped sectioned out so that this can slip in right there, and I can pull it out, and then I have my video. My GH5. I'm gonna try something new. I just got this. This is the Rokinon 12mm f2. This is the Cine version that has that's declicked and has the big grippy focus and aperture ring. It also, you'll notice, has the 4-stop ND filter on the front of it, because we're gonna be in some bright summer sun. I'm excited about this lens, and it's the only lens I'm going to use for vlogging. It's all manual, so this will be new for me. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because so many people have been recommending it lately, so I'm excited to try it. Next thing in this main pocket is, of course, the XT2. I keep a wrist strap with this. I don't always have it on when I'm photographing, but I like it when I'm doing video also because I can let it just dangle and I have access to both hands. And I don't have to have it around my neck, which comes with its own problems if I'm leaning over tripods and I don't want it banging. I don't like having a neck strap anyway because if I'm gonna mount this on a tripod, I really love these little wrist straps. This is from Hyperion Straps out of Greece. These things are really affordable and very solid. Recommend them highly. So on the X-T2, I have my 16 millimeter f1.4, which is gonna probably be on it most of the time. However, I am taking along a lens that I'd like to do a review of, and that's the 35 f2. I've shot this a little bit. I wanna shoot more. I want some more time with it so that I can do a review of this lens. So I'm gonna try to use it on this trip. And then for a little bit more telephoto, I have the 56 1.2, which I don't know how much I'll use it, but I just wanted something in case I needed a little bit more reach. So that's what we have here. So that's it for the main compartment. Inside the small front compartment, just we've got the batteries, GH5 and X-T2 batteries. That's it in that pouch. And then over here, spare memory cards. We've got the lovely Rode Mini, whatever. I really like this mic for vlogging. I've got, yes, it is a disposable camera, panoramic. You'll see this in a future video, but for now, just know that I'm bringing it. And then what else? And then I just have the Zeiss lens cleaners and a little, that's it. That's this bag, guys. Oh yeah, I do have these front pockets here that have ND filter, more ND filter. I have 67 and 62 millimeter ND filter threads. So that is it for bag one. For this little guy, we've got, this has only the bare essential toiletries, and that is like these little travel toothbrush things, and sunscreen, and just cables. Deodorant, it's totally overrated. Change of clothes, nah, I'm not gonna be talking to anybody. And then I've got my drone, little Spark with the controller, second Joby in case I need 2 tripods for whatever reason, and then charging pack, and that is all. That's all I'm bringing. Oh, I haven't put this in yet, but then I've got my hat because I hate when I pull off the helmet and I have all those lines in my forehead from the helmet. This helps cover that up. And I know it's summertime, but this really helps cut down the sweat in my eyes. So I know it's hot, and people look at me funny when I wear a beanie in summer, but that's why I do that. Oh, one more thing. Aside from all that, I did have a GoPro, but it didn't fare so well during testing. This little stem thing broke off and I don't know where it is now, so no GoPro. And to be honest, I don't even know how much I'll use the drone because I'm not very good with it yet, and it kind of just stresses me out, but I figured I'd be dumb not to bring it, so you may or may not see footage from the drone in the video that I'm gonna make. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to the trip. I'm going to do a video. Time to go. Hope that you enjoy that video, which will come out soon. Bye for now.